And welcome to Salt Lake City for the WPH Race for 8 season finale, the Players Championship. Mike Schneider coming in from New York, going up against Paul Brady, the gunner from Ireland, our current #1 player on tour. And during the warm-ups, Paul Brady re-injured that right quad of his, and it looks as if Paul Brady could scratch from this tournament. A very quick 2-0 from Mike Schneider as he steps in and cranks that short ball. And you can see Paul Brady, who came into the broadcast booth and said, "I don't think I can do this," is going to scratch from this tournament, I have a feeling. But he said he's going to try to see if he can work it out. My name is Dave Vincent. Do appreciate the fact that you've tuned into this live broadcast on racefor8.com, as we will be on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app tomorrow. This is the men's round of 16, very early on here at the Sports Mall in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Short.
Referee calls that short. Ball could have been
Second serve.
over the line.
Point. 1, serving 2.
Oh, you see Paul just can't move at all. Paul said that at the house that he's staying in, he walked down the stairs, was unable to get from the top stairs to the bottom stairs, and had to have help this morning. And that's not a good sign. And I'm surprised Paul stayed on the court this long, because it looks like Mike Schneider is going to advance to the round of 8 here at the Players Championship.
Point.
Now at 3-1. Paul said he's never forfeited in his life until he played in that All-Ireland Senior Championship doubles match against Tom Sheridan, his partner, and Paul might just happen to enter 2 tournaments in a row and forfeit. So when it rains, it pours, as they say.
1, serving 3.
There's Paul putting his Fitbit
Short.
necklace back in his shirt. Even though he's injured, he still wants to calculate how many steps he's taking, how many calories he's burning.
Second serve.
Wearing his yellow jersey.
Point.
Mike Schneider, also hearing that
2,
Paul was
serving 3.
injured, said that, you know, how bad would this be if I lose to a guy that only has 1 leg?
Point.
Yeah, Paul Brady
3,
leaving this
serving
event
3.
can mean that a whole number of people could actually win the tournament. We're going to welcome in Tom Sheridan, who just qualified at the age of 46 on the tour here this weekend, and he'll be facing Luis Moreno. Tom, you were on that court when Paul Brady originally got injured. Was it a couple weeks ago?
Just last weekend, Dave. He pulled up something seriously wrong with his quad, and he was unable to continue.
Point.
Tom Sheridan, you're 46. Did you qualify in the old USHA tour?
5, serving 3.
No, Dave, I never did.
So it took you quite a lot of years, a lot of miles, air miles, and you got one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all you got to show of it was me shaking your hand. I don't even know if I did that. And now you have to play Luis Moreno in the next round. So welcome to the big league, son.
Yeah, well, now that Paul looks like he's going to be bowing out, it's the whole tournament is wide open for anyone.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to beat Luis, but I'm going to have a go at him anyway for him.
Sure. Well, you looked good in there earlier today when you defeated Eric Torres, a 3-time qualifier, 4-time qualifier here at the Race for 8 Tour this year, and you look like you've been playing handball a long time. But we, here in the States, a lot of the fans haven't necessarily followed your career. And you've got, how many trophy cases do you have holding up all of your trophies back home?
I tell you the truth, Dave, I don't have any. For the All-Ireland Championships, we get a gold medal, solid gold. Celtic Cross, so they're very valuable, and they're very valuable and very hard come by, especially when you have players like Paul and Owen Kennedy, Robbie McCarthy, and that. It's very hard to even just get one. So I've been lucky to get a few.
How ironic was it that Paul Brady lost to Mike Schneider a few years ago in New York when Paul broke his finger?
Yeah.
And then he entered that tournament, and it was against Mike Schneider that he lost to when he only had that one hand. Now he has 1 leg, and he's playing Mike again.
Short.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul's only lost a couple times in the last 10 years.
Second serve.
And Mike Schneider was one of them.
Yeah, I'd personally like to see Paul even maybe forfeit the game, because he's going to do more damage and set himself back even further at this stage.
6, serving 3.
Yeah, he was worried about
Short.
the national championships and other things that he's doing in Ireland, and
Second serve.
we didn't want him to chance it, but on the other hand, he said, you know, look at all these people that have showed up today to watch, and I just feel like I'm letting them down.
Set out.
Yeah, that's another way of looking at it, but next weekend and back in Ireland there's about 12 really, really strong teams for the doubles. Robbie McCarthy's teaming up with Dermot Nash, Brian Carroll and myself, Desi Keegan and Owen Kennedy, just to name a few. So he's going to have to be on his A game.
I didn't see a bad bounce. Sorry. 6, serving 3.
This is the WPH Race for 8. Round of 16 at the Sports Mall in Salt Lake City, Utah. Dave Vincent alongside Tom Sheridan. Paul Brady actually playing this one through here so far. Thought that he would scratch early. I think you felt the same thing, Tom, but he hasn't done it yet.
Yeah. He's going to have to work it out for himself. Like, is he going to do more damage by staying on the court?
Well, we gave him no pressure when he walked over and said that he's hurt. He said just warm up and scratch if that's what it happens. If you feel like you want to play, but don't feel any pressure, and
6, serving 3.
Try to release ourselves from liability on that as much as possible, but also just want him to be healthy. He has a legacy. He's won multiple national championships in the United States. He's chasing Nadi Alvarado Sr. And of course we want him to be healthy, but Mike Schneider here
3, serving 6.
is not going to go away. 3-6 in the server's box. From New York is Mike.
Short.
Also an NYAC handballer.
Second serve.
There's Paul Brady from up top.
Side out.
Paul Brady told one of the best stories I've ever heard in my entire life last night.
6, serving 3.
He was underneath building number 2 in the World Trade Center fiasco at 9/11, standing underneath when the building dropped to the ground. He was there in New York visiting his uncle at the time, and they just happened to be there when it took place. And he gave a riveting story.
Wow, I never heard that.
I just didn't know it myself, and Paul gave the whole recollection, probably about a 2-hour
second serve,
holding the spotlight at the dinner table, and it was just unbelievable what happened to Paul and his uncle during 9/11.
3, serving 6.
We're at 3-6 here. And of course, Mike Schneider was there when that happened as well.
Side out.
Courts are a little tricky, Tom. Explain a little bit about this glass back wall. Now, you've played in Austin, Texas, 2010, won the 4-wall national championships in doubles in the open division with Duxie Walsh, and a court that I feel was one of the most difficult to play in, but this could very well be the hardest.
This is it's quite difficult. It's absolutely flying inside there, and it's very, very warm. When it comes off the back wall, if it comes off the back wall high, it's going really travelling up the court. And to play a defensive ceiling shot is kind of impossible, because it's going to come off the back wall, even with a flick. It's coming off the back wall. So
7.
How's that left side glass for a lefty?
Yeah,
is it a disadvantage to you? It seemed like it would be an advantage, but it probably isn't an advantage.
No, I think it is definitely an advantage for a left-handed player. If you're a right-handed player in there and someone's getting a good serve down into the glass, and you're trying to return it with your weak hand, it's definitely an advantage.
Well, and talking to Dave Fink, he said the one thing he doesn't like about it is that he serves looking at that glass, and then he looks, as he serves down that wall, he looks and can't see the return coming back. That's the part that he doesn't like about it, but he does like everything else.
Dave should be concentrating on the ball and not looking at himself in the glass.
You know, that might be it. That might be the answer. In fact, that is it. That is the answer.
4, serving 8.
Score is 4-8 here. No avoidables called, I guess, in this match. That's like a party ball.
It was the same shot that just happened. Side out. 8, serving 4.
I think Mike, as you said earlier on, he knows Paul is only on one leg, and he's actually under more pressure
There.
to win the game.
And you've played against players
4,
that have been
serving
injured,
8.
and it kind of gets into your head as the player playing against him, because you now kind of put you in a weird place.
Yes.
You are supposed to be
5, serving 8.
that villain that comes in here and just annihilates
Short.
them and makes them look bad, or do I let up a little bit? I mean, how do I treat this, you know?
Well, he's gone from being a complete
Second
underdog
serve.
now to the favourite to win this game. So the whole setup of the game,
Ball
Side out.
broke. Ball broke, though.
the whole setup of the game has changed.
Open ball.
Yeah, this ball definitely broke, unfortunately for Paul in a way, because I think Paul just kind of wants to get this over with, and he's hobbling to the backcourt here. And very surprised that Paul hasn't just closed this out. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, Tom, because I know you are going to get ready for Luis Moreno, and good luck on that.
You serve that
as
one, Mike.
Tom Sheridan getting ready for the young guy, Luis Moreno, here in Salt Lake City. Broken ball. Paul Brady is going to be returning the serve here, and Paul is going to close it out, and that is it. It's going to be a scratch. Paul Brady is going to walk out of the court, torn quadricep in his right leg, and he is now out of the tournament. Hands together from the crowd here in Salt Lake City, and Mike Schneider is going to advance to the round of 8, and we are going to take a break at the Sports Mall. No interviews. We'll just go and be back for Tom Sheridan and Luis Moreno in 32 minutes from now. Paul Brady now out of the tournament after scratching to Mike Schneider. We'll have more continuous action here from the Sports Mall in Salt Lake City. Stick close at racefor8.com.
Well, they got a little.
Edel is the full brand. We make everything. We're a brand. We represent handball athletes. We represent the sport of handball in our attitude, in our imagery, in what we say and how we communicate. This is what I love about handball. It's hyper athletic. It's combative. You know, it's just one man versus another, and their body and their mind versus another body and mind. It's the battle. I mean, I love the battle. To play handball, you have to have a ton of heart. You know, you have to have a will to win, extraordinary athleticism. So that's why I love the game. One of the things that really sets us apart is our desire, number one, to grow the sport of handball and attract new players to the sport. We believe that with the right brand, partnered with the right pros, these guys are incredible athletes, and their team Edel, and together we're promoting the sport of handball. Our number one mission is to grow the sport. Our number two mission, but is just as important, is to make premium handball equipment that improves the performance of handball athletes. The WPH is putting handball on the map on an international and national level, showcasing the pros the way that we want to showcase the pros. When people see pro handball athletes in action, they're going to want to play this sport.
Get a remarkable clean with non-toxic and biodegradable Simple Green all-purpose cleaner. Safe for all washable surfaces, Simple Green can be used indoors and out. Keep your home and our world clean with Simple Green.
Since 1979, Tucson Rolling Shutters has manufactured energy-saving products to fit your lifestyle. Our rolling shutters are the ultimate in energy savings, security, and comfort. Our exterior solution screens reduce energy costs by protecting your home from the sun's harmful heat and glare. We ship our products to authorized dealers all across North America. For a dealer near you or to become a dealer, see our website, TucsonRollingShutters.com.